Hey there, EverlongMystic here. So this message is for those of you with South Node Libra, which means North Node Aries. All right, so we're kind of looking at it's titled South Node Blues because sometimes we get stuck in our comfort zones of, things we've mastered over past lives. And it's hard to, it's easy to get stuck in them. You know what I mean? So we're just going to look at maybe some traps. We're just going to do a reading and maybe look at some traps or what can help you, that kind of thing. All right. South Node Libra. One thing about South Node Libra is that you just have this amazing ability to support people. And the hard thing about that is that it makes you have a tendency to really care too much what other people think. It's like getting external validation for things, So where is your power? We have the King of Wands here. Where is your power? Where is your power? Your power lies in your impulses. Your power lies in your impulses. It's like a natural, it's like a natural indicator or pointer for you to become your own self. It's like you've spent so many lifetimes perfecting the art of helping everyone else's identities, right? Supporting everyone else. And you may not feel like you know who you are. Yeah. I'm getting it's like the pain of confusion here. The pain of confusion of not knowing who you are. I still am getting you definitely need to trust your impulses. And another thing with this Three of Swords, it reminds me of kind of like love relationships. There is something about there's a tendency here for South Node Libra to put all of their happiness in another. Like this, like your partner is what makes you happy. You know what I mean? It's like, and one thing you need to realize is that you're never gonna have the approval from others. It's like it's never gonna be enough. The approval from others is never going to be enough. But really, you're just looking for permission to be yourself. And that's the truth. You're looking for permission to be yourself. You have that permission. The universe is giving you that permission. If you haven't begun the journey, it's time. If you have not begun the journey, it is totally time here. Yeah, because this is where you'll end up. The more you embrace your own self, the more you trust your impulses, your natural impulses, the more clues you will get about your own self. And if you're wondering about relationships, it's like, let's say you haven't found someone, or you don't feel like you have the right people in your life. Once you go in the direction of yourself, then the right people just show up. It's like the whole thing is like you can use the thing about South Node. One of the things is like you have all of these like skills, right? All these skills you've learned, things you've mastered, and it's almost like it's if part of it feels like a trick. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm so good at this. This is so great. Why can't I do this to be happy again? How come it's not working? How come it's not working, right? But you can still use those talents. You could still use those gifts. Like you are excellent at supporting, right? Well, instead of supporting others, you just use that excellent supporting skill on yourself, right? And another thing about South Node Libra is you are just like insanely loving. So loving, right? So turn that love to yourself. So I see the Four of Arrows here, Four of Swords. It's like being drained. That is something that you need to pay attention to because you do have a tendency to give and give to others. And the thing is like when you but it's like it's somewhat conditional, almost like you give but you expect the favor to be returned. That's one thing, right? That's that whole like tit for tat mentality. That's a trap you can fall in. But also it's like you will just to create just a environmental harmony, right? Just to create a harmony, you will go to the length of draining yourself. And it does not bring you to the sun, right? It's like trying to maintain some that like that harmonious atmosphere, it's gonna fail you. You do not have to be nice all the time. That's another thing. You don't have to be nice all the time. Because there's a part of you where there's a part where that I thought was really interesting when I was just doing some research on South Node Libra, that there's a tendency to want to hide your dark side. And of course, dark side, what? That piqued my interest. But it's like there's a tendency to hide your dark side, and it actually, that does not do you any favors. When your dark side starts to come out, it's actually a really good thing. You have the Eight of Arrows here, and it looks like it's like feeling like you're in a little pickle. And this is that not working out. This is like when you try to maintain, that harmonious atmosphere, it's still not going to work out for you. And so we have the Child of Wands here, and this is like it's funny because it's like it's the Child of Wands or the Page of Wands, right? So it's like something that kind of like sparks your interest, piques your passion, or piques your passion. I don't know. Whatever. What I'm getting at, what I'm getting at is that's that natural impulse, right? That's what's going to lead the way to your true self, which is the ultimate goal here, right? We have the Six of Arrows. I mean, that's moving right along. Like that's how you gain that movement. You're racking up the success here, and we have Eight of Coins. So it's completely possible for you to perfect the art of you. Is what I'm getting here. It's absolutely possible. You can do that. And I want to go back to what I was saying about the dark side. Now, you probably have, you may have a tendency to want to hide your dark side. But the thing is, that dark side is a neglected part of you that needs attention, right? And the more you focus on you, the more you support you, the more you love you, the more you can dissipate, whatever inner demons that might be there. And that just helps you get to this place here, this sun. It's about supporting yourself. All right. This is your message. I thank you so much for being here, and I really hope this helped you in some way, and I will see you later.